She has been the regular face of the ITV evening news for over 2 decades. But even with a plethora of newsreading experience tucked firmly under her belt, Mary Nightingale is not exempt from being moved by the toughest stories, particularly of late with the COVID-19 pandemic and the conflict in Ukraine dominating news discourse. In a new interview with Radio Times, newsreader Mary, 58, admitted she does feel like crying sometimes but doesn't deem it to be helpful. She explained to the publication, "The effort of trying not to cry often makes my voice go. During the pandemic, while reading out death figures every day and some of the very sad, difficult stories, my voice slightly failed me sometimes, almost like it didn't want to say the words." Mary, whose journalistic career kickstarted at World Business Satellite for TV Tokyo, described the situation in Ukraine as an absolute tragedy, yet stressed the importance of putting a point of light in the darkness at the end of the program. "We're seeing the worst of humanity. We're also seeing the best of it," she said. The English graduate was also probed on whether she believes double standards exist for male and female presenters. She replied, "I think there are double standards in life. In everyday life, women are under scrutiny about how we look. With younger people, what's sad is that it's no longer a case of just women worrying about what they look like, young men seem to be under a huge amount of pressure, too. Everyone's being told to worry now. But the older I've got, the less I worry about any of it. I'm 60 next year, I've already had a long career, so I think, well, this is me." Mary, who openly admitted she tries to be as invisible as she can and likes that people don't recognize her, said her extensive reading of newspapers and news watching can be a bit overwhelming, but she unwinds with Peaky Blinders and Apple TV+'s The Morning Show. Mary has 2 children, Molly, 19, and Joe, 17, with husband Paul Fennick. The journalist gave a visual representation of her temporary residence, after her West London home was flooded last summer. "We've moved out while it's repaired and the damage is sorted out, so right now we're in a flat with an incredible view, as far as the Shard and the London Eye one way, and Wembley Stadium on the other. It's pretty fabulous. But we're moving back soon," she disclosed.